Alright, fishing people, I need some help. I can't really peg down what kind of algae this is. I really wish it would show. I'll try to take a picture of it too. That's for you to be easier, probably comes in the video. I just can't tell if it's brown algae or if it's beard algae or what. So you can't really see it because usually brown algae just kind of covers the glass and other things, but it looks really funky how it looks. It's almost like it grows and then it has like a fluffy covering or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It doesn't quite look like beard algae to me because I have beard algae in my 30 gallon and it doesn't quite look like that. I just don't know that this is going to do anything. You'll be able to see it. Of course not. Oh, let's see if we can get a different angle on it. So I just don't know what it is, what I'm doing wrong, how to get rid of it. I had posted some pictures on my profile in the pictures to see, and Dustin said he thought I might have old bulbs, but I just got the fixture like a month ago. I mean, you know, when I first set up the tank, I got the fixture, and it wasn't even, I mean, it's on everything. And I mean, you know, the bulbs came with the fixture, so I gotta imagine that, you know, they're gonna be new. Maybe they're not. I don't know. That sounds like a good idea. I'm not gonna probably buy new bulbs. I just wasn't going to until I, you know, really figured out what it was. But I mean, it's on the gravel. I vacuumed the gravel. I was doing water changes like every couple of days, and it'll come back by that night or the next day. See, it's all over the jungle valve there. And what's weird is like it'll pearl too, like it's growing. So I don't know if brown algae does that. I mean, I've looked all over the place for all different kind of answers, and like some of it grows just fine. Like some of the rotella does good, and then like towards the bottom it's all like that. There for a while it was just the stuff on the bottom, and everything that was floating was fine. But now everything is floating. Like you can see the output of that deal. Similar looks like brown algae on the output, but like the dwarf sag, I don't know if you can see it floating on it. You can't. But I mean, once again, like I'll vacuum it and it'll be back. Like by that night or the next day. You know, I've tried cutting the light back. I've run. There's 4 T5s up there. So all 6500Ks. They're 54 watts, 48 inches, and I run all 4 of them. I cut it back to 2. You know, I went from 6-hour light to 12-hour light to 10-hour light. What I'm doing right now is just I'll do 4, and then for like 4 hours, then I'll run 2 for the rest of the day for another 4 hours. You know, I run about anywhere from 8 to 10 hours with the light. I didn't have any fish in there up until yesterday. Put some tetras and some autos in there. There's an auto on that leaf right there. But cherry shrimp, got cherry shrimp in there, had snails. So I mean the tank's probably in its like 7th week total. Water parameters are good. I mean everything's really 0 as far as the test kit I'm using. So I don't know, I mean any thoughts? I mean pretty much anything in there gets covered. I run this, I had biofilm for a while. I don't know if it's gone away. I was running just that Venturi system on that power head there just to kind of some more agitation in the water. And the Fluval does, you know, the little ripples it does over there. But I'm gonna put this on YouTube too and put it on fishtanktv.com. Just, you know, make a forum I guess on it. Just to see, you know, if anybody has any ideas if they had it before. I mean it just looks really weird, the stuff it does. This video is like almost worthless. Just because it just grows like these little stacks, and I mean, and it brushes right off. Like it's not adhered at all. I mean, you know, I put my fingers in there and you know, see it just comes right off. So that's what makes me think it's like some kind of like a brown algae, because usually beard algae won't come off real easy like that. You usually have to do something different with it, but this stuff just seems to come right off. And then if I stir up the gravel, you know, it'll just kick around and cloud up the water, and it'll settle and then be gone. I mean, it's on the Amazon Sword. I mean, it's on everything, literally everything. And I go through and wipe it all down and get the cleanest can with the fingers, and then just go from there. But I mean, you can see the sections of brown everywhere. So any thoughts? I mean, I appreciate any info. I'm just kind of battling on myself, just messing around, doing this, doing that. You know, it's a dirty tank. You know, I got the T5 lights, filtration, and I didn't even run fish for a long time just because I wanted just the plants to get up and going. So I don't know if that was my downfall or what, but I put fish in there yesterday. So 9 neon tetras and 3 autos. There's some cherry shrimps in there, like 10 or 15. Some Malaysian trumpet snails. They kind of chill on the bottom most of the time. But so that's what's in there. If you want, you know, actual readings from the thing, I did a water test yesterday before I went and actually got the fish. So I water tested it yesterday during the day, and everything was 0. No ammonia, no nitrite, no nitrates. So that's what I started looking at, like the nitrogen cycle, and I'm wondering if maybe that's what I'm having problems with. Maybe because phosphates are like 1 part per million, I think. So maybe phosphates being high but not having any nitrates is the problem. So, and I didn't have anything else in there that was, you know, but I don't know, that was, you know, getting broken down, like creating ammonia to get broken all the way down to the nitrates. So maybe that was the situation. Maybe that's what I'm having, you know, so I'm hoping that's why I really went at the fish yesterday. I was hoping, you know, them putting toxic ammonia into the tank, you know, would in turn build up the nitrates or enough that it would, you know, equal out for the phosphates. But it does have phosphates. So I did a phosphate test. There are phosphates in the water. You know, I water change them, and like I said, this is probably the longest time I've been without a water change. Today is Monday, and the last time I did a water change was last Thursday. So this is the longest amount of time I ever went. And like I said, I mean, before anybody starts saying it's the water change, it's the water change, I was doing water changes every 2 days, and this stuff would come back the next day. I mean, I don't know. It would literally come back the next day. I mean, that's just how it was. So let me know. Thanks.